Welcome to the VooDoo Chef's Baking and Pastry Challenge, a series of bake-offs where high school students are competing for full tuition scholarship. The winner will enter the Hillsborough Culinary Academy's at Irwin Technical College baking program. It's season 2. This is the first round. It's the quick bread challenge. We're making dirty whoopie pies, and I'm ready to taste the magic. Let's bake. Seabass, what's going on, my man? Tell me what you're doing. What's going on?
Right now, I'm whisking my dry ingredients for the whoopie pies. My butter and sugar are creaming right now. So after this, I'm just gonna add this in there with the egg. I was born in Florida. My dad is Venezuelan, and my mom actually grew up in Massachusetts, which is where the whoopie pie was originated. So I'm actually pretty familiar with, that.
So we're creaming our butter and sugar. Yeah. We mixed all our dries. And then what's the next step after that?
After this is done creaming, I'm gonna add the egg, and then I'm gonna add the dry ingredients to it.
Add your dry ingredients, basically like a cake batter, right?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna drop them on, bake them down, create these amazing, almost like a muffin top, but a cake top, right?
Putting like a savory cream in the middle was really like different and interesting to do.
So Seabass, what excites you about baking? Why are you here?
It's really just been like passion of mine for like years and years, since as far as back as I can remember. I've been eating these. My mom makes these. She's grew up in Massachusetts, so.
A Massachusetts transplant, and he's down here. His mom inspired him making whoopie pies. Can you tell me what I can expect when I taste the whoopie pie from Seabass from Bloomingdale High School?
Yeah, so it's gonna be a chocolate cake with a VooDoo dirt filling.
VooDoo dirt is the espresso rub, and it's gonna go inside that cream cheese filling to create amazing flavor between that chocolate cream cheese to balance it all out and bring that espresso to the table. I am super stoked. What if you win? What's the excitement gonna be like?
Oh, it's gonna be amazing if I win.
It's gonna be amazing if you win. Now he's using my words too. I can't wait to taste that. We're gonna find out in just about, 46 minutes, Seabass. 46 minutes. The judges full on intently checking out all the bakers as they go through the process. Everybody looks like they've passed the creaming stage, and now they're adding in the dry ingredients half at a time, and then the wet, and then they'll go back to the dry, and then they'll go back to more wet, and ultimately finish and have these things straight up ready to go.
I would tell the competitors to try to relax, try to enjoy the process.
It's going to be stressful with the cameras around, but have fun with it.
Have confidence that you've practiced, that you know what you're doing, and go for it.
Hillsborough High School already bring trays to the table like they're ready to start getting these things set for the oven. We're gonna pop in and talk to Madison from East Bay High School.
I have a huge sweet tooth, honestly, and so I would start making things by scratch, and I kind of just like expanded my palate based on like what I was craving and things like that, and soon enough it just became like a huge passion for me.
And Madison, where are we at?
I'm at the part where we add the half dry in, and I'm trying to get everything incorporated.
So we're at the stage where we're mixing the dry and the wet into the cream sugars. Tell me about East Bay High School.
The best part of my baking program is that like I have a lot of freedom. There's a lot you can do. So I really love that about the baking program.
So Madison loves the program there. She obviously loves Chef Britton Day, affectionately known as Rhino. Just doing great things down there. And I know you're focused on your cakes, but I love the fact that you're talking about your chef and the part he plays in that.
Oh, he's amazing.
He's amazing.
Definitely.
I love that word. All right, I did some time at the Bro. What's going on, Hillsborough?
So right now, I'm just making sure I have everything fully incorporated. I want to make sure it's as smooth as I possibly can get it. without over mixing it.
Baking is kind of important to me. It's something I did with my mom a lot as a kid. Ever since I could walk, I've been in the kitchen. She's made sure of that.
This batter looks awesome.
Thank
And
you.
she's folding this batter, making sure not to overmix, using the bottom to the top fold technique to ensure that that air is staying incorporated, and maybe even add a little more air into that batter before it hits the tray. Great work, chef. What are you looking for at the end result of this?
I am looking forward to hopefully taking home a scholarship today.
If I'm able to obtain the scholarship today, or even just any sort of help being admitted into here, I do believe I would come here for the culinary program.
Taking home a scholarship, that is the ultimate prize today, that full tuition scholarship to the baking and pastry program right here at the Hillsborough Culinary Academies at Irwin Technical College. Now, this is just the first round. Students will earn points for their Whoopie Pies that'll go on to total at the end. Every category plays a role, and in the end, only one will take home that full tuition scholarship. Chef, how you doing?
Sorry.
You're all
okay
good.
over
We're
here?
running tight today.
We are. I'm now just mixing in the rest of my batter.
Another
Trying
beautiful, beautiful batter. You did great work there, Chef.
Thank you.
Tell me what's next.
I'm going to scoop it out onto my sheet pan and put it into the oven.
And we got Wharton High School dropping in the oven already. Beautiful Silpat mat with those cake tops hitting that tray. Wonderful job. Now, Robinson, you guys just had a full kitchen remodel at your high school.
Yes,
How
we did.
awesome is that?
It is so awesome and so beautiful. I love our facility so much.
It's the Knights Tavern, Robinson High School. We have a restaurant and it's open to the public.
Beautiful facility, given that real world environment for the students to learn in. Most importantly, attracting customers from outside to come into the school and dine. And not just any customer. They have superintendent of the school district. They have members of the community. The Epicurean Foundation comes and eats there and participates. Just an amazing program, putting out amazing students who come here to do what they do.
We all have groups and we all work as teams to keep the restaurant flowing when we're open, and during the week we'll prep for catering events or different banquets for our schools, our school sports.
All right, Christian, talk to me. You got your cake tops already in. Your Whoopie Pies are already dropped.
Yes,
and you did get your first wipe on your table. What are we working on now?
We are working on the cream cheese filling, the dirty cream cheese
The
filling.
dirty cream cheese filling.
I started cooking my freshman year of high school. I kind of got into the culinary program through my older brother.
Talk to me about your Silpat. You went with a Silpat as opposed to parchment.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
I personally just find it easier for me to work with. It has the measurements for the sizing already on there. It's got spacing on it. So it makes it easier for me. My family has been in the restaurant business pretty much their whole lives. My dad had been a industry chef for 30 years. So I've kind of been watching him, and I took an interest to it.
And I love that you brought your own mixer.
Yes, sir.
So what was the thought behind that?
I brought 2 mixing bowls. So I knew that I wasn't going to be able to have all of this ready in one bowl, because I would have to go and wash another bowl multiple times to be able to get all of this out to be able to start on this. So if I brought 2 bowls, I would be able to make it twice as fast. The time is definitely a big one with the whole trying to get it as fast as you can. I've worked at fast food restaurants, so I kind of have some speed with that and experience in moving as fast as I can.
He knew he would need to swap bowls out, knowing that he had 2 bowls, one for the batter, one for the cheese, and we're rocking and rolling. You're ahead of the game, buddy. With 40 minutes left, you're already on your cream cheese. Keep killing it, Christian. Super excited to taste the magic.
Thank you.
What advice would you give to Christian at this point right now in this stage of his recipe?
Okay, so cream cheese is really firm and
Yes.
solid, so you want to use something like a paddle instead of a whisk. The whisk is too weak to cream your cheese. You start first by creaming your cheese, then adding your sugar, which will then further soften your cream cheese. Then you add the cream. So getting that immediate satisfaction from my students, especially when they like go, oh, I get it now. Oh, or you explained it so well, so now I understand. That's really gratifying.
This right here is the difference between a culinarian and a baker. Culinarians, when we're making and whipping our butters, if we just grab that whisk and we drop it in, and we're incorporating so much air into that maitre d' butter, or if we're making whipped cream for the line. When we start getting into the true techniques of baking, this is why we specialize. Chef, you're doing a great job. I love what we're seeing, great technique. And what's the last key to success?
You want to scrape well and scrape off.
Scrape well, scrape off, and we got to get it off the sides of the bowl so we keep it moving, keep it shaking, right?
Get all the way down to the bottom.
All the way. That's how we voodoo right there. We've lost the time. People are ahead of the game. They're so far ahead of the game, I think we turned off the timers. They're that good, and that's why they're here. They're here to compete for that full tuition scholarship. And if you were to walk down the line right now, all the tops are in the oven, all the Whoopie Pies already baking. The judges are up and down checking out what's going on. Most importantly, they're still working. They're making that filling, that cream, so that when those pies come out, we're ready to dress and serve. And that's when we get to taste the magic. And if you were here, you too would worship the flavor. I promise you that.
I feel great being a judge because I have the opportunity to be on the other side and also be encouraging to other students who are competing in this competition. It's important for them to be able to expand, to learn new things, and I think it's awesome for me to be able to judge and to see what maybe I can learn from them.
Not only are we competing for scholarship, learning taking place, Chef Shay on the line, sharing knowledge with the bakers as she comes down. And of course, that's why we're here. It's about the sharing of knowledge more than anything else. We're here to uplift every student and get them where they need to be.
It is so important to me to give back and help kids because I wouldn't be where I am today if others didn't believe in me and help support me.
Chef, how they look? I saw you peeking. If you're looking, you ain't cooking.
I'm actually a little bit concerned, but we're just gonna...
We're a little concerned. We got 27 minutes left. The cook time's only what, 18, 22?
Yes, 18 to 22 minutes.
So what's the concern?
I'm a little worried my batter may have been too runny. I may have not countered the heat in the kitchen as much.
So the humidity in the kitchen could have played a factor in the viscosity of that batter, making it a little too runny.
Yes.
And that's the concern. So the pies may come out a little flat. Are they still going to taste good?
It's your recipe, so hopefully yes.
Did you see the bus she was driving right there? Did you see that? I felt it. I felt it. We're going to find out though.
My favorite thing to bake? I really like doing banana pudding. It's like something about it. It's like the waiting and everything, like to the final result, I get that like delicious banana pudding. It's so good.
How's it coming, Chef?
It's coming pretty good. I'm just a little nervous, but
Why are we nervous?
a lot of people, cameras, I'm not used to this kind of setting.
So all the attention.
Yeah, I'm not used to this at all.
So you know, in the culinary world, most of us are behind the scenes. We're in the back of the house. Bakers even more so. We're working overnight to get our goods ready, preparing our craft. A lot of times maybe in the kitchen flying solo.
Yeah.
And then here we are, and you have not just all the other teams, all the other instructors, you have the judges, you have the chefs, you have the cameras. Not that I'm putting pressure on you.
Definitely. You are. The most challenging thing about baking, like in my personal opinion, honestly, is like the patience it can require. I'm sure it's gonna taste good, definitely, but
I have no doubt. I'm watching you. You're killing it. We have 25 minutes left on the clock. You're way ahead of the game. I think you're doing amazing.
the worst thing I've ever baked, honestly, has been like anything with like cocoa powder. I don't like cocoa powder. It gets in the air. Cocoa powder's the worst. I hate it.
Hey, chef, can I have one of your skewers? Look what I got, chef. Look what I got. Let's taste this dirty filling here. Now we're using the back end of a skewer, but man, right on. Now that's gonna go inside the Whoopie Pies. This is where it all gets good. This is the excitement. What did Willy Wonka say? The anticipation is almost too much to bear. And I'm anticipating tasting those pies.
I think I just started making food and I really enjoyed it. So I just like stuck with it for as long as I can remember.
Whoopie Pies are coming out. Oh my goodness. The East Bay Whoopie Pies, a nice big full mound. Here comes the Bloomingdale pie. Look at that, I am super excited. We're getting real now. It's getting real. I'm fascinated with the East Bay Whoopie Pies. Miss, I'm a little nervous, has some nice, beautiful Whoopie Pies over there ready to get filled, and I am super excited because that means it's almost time to taste. Oh my goodness, those Whoopie Pies, perfectly bounded, nice, big, and full, a beautiful rise. And that's what the quick bread's about. With that chemical leavener in the quick bread, it is part of the cooking process as it creates the rise, as opposed to a organic, usually yeast, which releases gas to create the rise. So when we put the batters in the oven, that chemical leavener creates the action of the rise. And if you look at that Wharton cake on the end, beautiful cakes. And as we look all the way down, they're all hitting the cooling rack, getting ready to fill. That means it's almost time for the taste. And we all know the tell is in the taste. "18 minutes and everybody has their pies out of the oven or ready to come out. It's time. We're ready to taste food." Chef, what you got going on? I love the sugar on the plate.
Thank you.
Now we're gonna do we put sugar on top of these too?
Yes.
So you're gonna build the pie, put sugar on top, and then set it on the sugared plate so we get sugar on both sides.
Yes. Double sugar.
Little extra sweet, which might be bad for me.
You might need it. It's dirty.
Oh, because it's dirty? We need a little extra sugar because of that espresso. Maybe a little mocha, coffee, and cream flavor in that Whoopie Pie. Super excited. Chef, how you doing?
I am holding up.
You're holding on?
Yes, sir.
Are you happy?
I could have done a little bit better, but this is what this is about, is improvement, so.
I didn't account for the humidity and the heat between all of the ovens, so they became a little bit flat, like it killed off some of the leaveners and everything like that. So I didn't have a chance to account for all of that, so I'm just doing my best to make sure that I'm running my practices as thoroughly as I can.
You know, this is what it's about. It's about adapting and moving on. We're still filling our pies. You were right, they came out a little flat, but the tell's in the taste. Don't lose it all, because it's a big rubric, and who knows? And there's more categories to come. This is just episode 1. We still have the cookie challenge coming up. We still have the shoe dough challenge, cake decorating, and of course, the final episode of the composed dish. There's a lot of competition left, Chef. Don't lose sight. I'm just standing here with a smile because I want to eat your Whoopie Pie, like right now.
The shape's a little bit, some of them are a little bit wonky, but it's fine.
Got a little bit wonky cake, but we only have to present a certain amount. So we're gonna pick the best and put those out for display. And I gotta tell you, ugly delicious is a real thing, and these aren't ugly. She said they're a little wonky. Wonky, you know, we'll fix that. That's what we do as culinarians and bakers. We're gonna create the best product, we're gonna choose the best, and we're gonna serve the best.
Well, it's important in baking to follow the recipe exactly because like if you add too much of one thing, it can just completely like alter like what you're like trying to make.
So you have to present 5. It looks like you only have 5.
No, I got 10, so one on the bottom, one on the top.
Right, that's gonna give you 5.
Yeah.
You couldn't make 6? You know, I'm standing right here.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh, Chef. He converted his recipe to make exactly what he needed. That's top notch right there. That's going above and beyond. And we're gonna see how they taste in just about 10 minutes. Hillsborough High School still plowing through, getting the sugar on the cakes. It's looking like we're gonna come down to an early finish. That filling on Robinson, nice and big and fluffy. Hillsborough's plate out for display a full 10 minutes early. Bloomingdale taking great care in putting that filling in their whoopie pie. Not just scooping it in, but now making sure looking at it to see is it coming fully out to the edges. Not just putting tops on, making sure that the sizes are uniform to create the most attractive looking dessert. Rocking and rolling, he's gonna be done in no time. Robinson, I gotta tell you, I'm kind of old school. I remember this old school ice cream place. They used to serve things called UFOs. And they were 2 chocolate chip cookies with a huge amount of ice cream in the middle. You gave me that in a whoopie pie. I got 2 cakes with so much filling. I am super stoked. We're gonna need napkins for those.
Yes.
We're gonna need napkins for that right there. Those are beautiful.
Thank you. My favorite thing is like letting people try my stuff, or like, like my family, whenever I'm making something, I'm like try it, like, have a taste. Like I like to see the reactions.
Look at that. Chef, what do you think? How'd you do?
I feel like I did pretty good, Chef.
Yeah, I love the black plate with the sugar, great choice. And the sugar on the plate gave enough contrast for the cookie, so it stands out too. I can't wait to jump right into that.
Thank you, Chef. My favorite thing to bake is probably donuts. I like to eat them.
Gordon, you ever heard of a whoopie pie?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
My family grew up in Maine, so they used to have them up there. Whenever we would go up there, we would go to Shane's ice cream place, and we would have them there.
Hillsborough, you ever heard of a whoopie pie before today?
No, actually, I didn't.
No, I didn't. Robinson? No whoopie pies? East Bay, you ever heard of a whoopie pie before?
Yes, I have.
We got a yes from East Bay. Bloomingdale, you ever heard of a whoopie pie before the VooDoo competition?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Staple in Americana, in my opinion, and a great dessert. Bloomingdale is plating, getting ready to present. It looks like East Bay has all 5 of theirs on the plate. East Bay moving their cakes to the front for final preparation. No need to go to the final timer. It's looking like round 1 is in the bag, but as always, the tell is in the taste, and it's time for the judges to do their thing. No countdown, we're going straight to judging. Here we go. We're talking quick breads. Breads that use a chemical leavener to create that rising action. And what better quick bread for the VooDoo Challenge than a dirty whoopie pie? A beautiful chocolate cake filled with dirty cream cheese. Man, there's nothing better than that right there. But as we say, the tell is in the taste. Man. Beautiful, beautiful fluffy cake. Chocolate flavor pulling through. And then that cream cheese with a little bit of espresso and dirt, making it a little salty, bringing a little different appeal, but creating that salted mocha coffee flavor across the board. Rock star right there. Quick bread challenge. Who's gonna win? Tell is in the taste.
What I'm looking for is the assembly and basically how they take their time with the whoopie pie.
I'm looking for attention to detail, that people see the little things on the plate. Ultimately, that it tastes good. If it doesn't taste good, It doesn't matter how it looks.
Judges, a super first round.
Great.
You gotta give us the feedback. Tell me how they performed on the Battle Whoopie Pie Quick Bread Challenge.
They were beautiful, all of them. They all had such great color, rise, flavor was outstanding. The VooDoo Chef spice was prominent in all of them.
It's the balance.
Chef
the balance of everything together, be it the whoopie cake portion with filling, like having that perfect balance. That's why the winner won, that they won, because it just was delicious. It wasn't too much, it wasn't too little. My favorite part of the whole process is when they were matching them up, because that's what I do with macarons. So that's always the fun. Make sure that you've done it where it's consistent, you have two sides that match. That also tells you that you're doing it right.
And it was beautiful to watch the students make sure that they did that. They would make sure and check the match. But you're right on the end product. It's about that overall flavor. It's not just about the rise on the whoopie. It's not just about the cream. It's about the total package and creating that balance. And as you heard the judges say, that's what determined the winner, which means scores are in. Let's bring the contestants back out and give the answers. As always, the tell is in the taste, and the scores are in for the Quick Bread Challenge. Remember, this is round one. This is just the beginning. We got a long season, and the winner with the most points at the end takes home the grand champion and full tuition scholarship. Quick Bread Challenge. We're gonna check in now. Bloomingdale comes in with a score of 78 points. Great job, Bloomingdale High School. All right, moving on. Do they have enough to stay in the lead? East Bay High School, score of 80 points. East Bay High School takes the lead. Hillsborough High School comes in with a score, 70 points. 70 points, great job. East Bay, you still have the lead. Let's check out Robinson. Robinson High School, score of 79 points. Second place, not quite enough to take the lead. East Bay, you're still holding tight. Does Wharton High School have enough to take the lead? Wharton High School coming in with a score of 78. East Bay High School, you won the Quick Bread Challenge. Congratulations. Give it up for East Bay High School. Don't forget, stick around. Next episode, next week, we do Battle Cookie. Here it comes. Baking and Pastry Challenge Season 2 is in full effect.
I feel really shocked. Like, I didn't think I was gonna win. Like, I saw like how the other contestants, like, they plated theirs. I love their plating. The rest of them came out, like, it was so beautiful. Like, I knew I did good, but I thought others did a lot better than me. I didn't think I'd actually win.